Hopefully we can be as productive today as we were the other day, because last weekend we actually got quite a bit done. Hopefully RNGesus blesses us today. So I still need to find 3 red letters. I still need to find, I think, 4 or 5 Sanctum keys. Hey, thank you for the bits, Cactus. How you doing today? Thank you for the bits, by the way. All right, so what do we want to work on today? Let's take a look at our to-do list really quick. We still have the 2-tier gear thing. So the big gear down in the reservoir area in the underground. Apparently that is associated with one of the gear rooms upstairs. I don't know how. I don't know which one. But there's something in that gear that affects something, or it has something to do with one of those rooms upstairs. I don't know how it works. We still got to do the final exam. We still need 3 more red letters. I still want to attach the boiler room to the garage to see what that does. Excuse me. We might be done with the bookstore. We might be done with candlelights. Doing well, about to get up and be productive. We're done. Oh, I forgot to move this down. I tried to organize this a little bit before. Let's move this down to the done section. Let's see. We still got the Room 46 map puzzle. We still got Sanctum keys to do. I think the 2 clocks in the Room 46 are associated with the clock tower, so that might be done. The data transfer to Cinca. The safe, maybe in a den? I still have safes to find. I still haven't figured out everything about a new clue. In fact, actually, let's go over to new clue. Where's the new clue thing? We still have this. All checked corner case rooms have a low case clue found in the rooms. I don't know what a low case clue found in the rooms means. And corner case rooms, there's something in here in one of these things. Where is it? There's a list of rooms that has a check mark on it. Where'd it go? Here it is. The parlor and the library don't have a check mark next to it. So I'm still trying to figure out what all that means. These are the corner cases. So I think there's something in the parlor and the library, but I was trying to figure that out last time and I couldn't figure out anything. So that's kind of what we're working on today. So I don't know what I want to draw here. Ooh, do I have a blessing currently? I didn't check. That's unfortunate. I should have checked to see if I had a blessing. I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to do the tool shed. Ooh, we got the shovel. And we got the wrench. So we can mess with the mechanical floor plans. That's the floor plans we need to go with those gears down there by the reservoir. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at our room directory. I'm still also trying to find, somebody in my YouTube comments said that I was missing a box in one of the rooms. And I thought it was in one of the found floor plans, but then they made a comment that it was actually in one of the studio editions. I think, if I remember right. So there's a box that I missed in one of these rooms. So I need to be on the lookout for that. Anyway, let's go to the mechanical rooms. What mechanical rooms do we have? They're the ones with the gear icon. None in there. Oh, right, like the boiler room, the pump room, security, the workshop, the laboratory. I wonder if it's in the laboratory. So it's in one of these 6 rooms that interacts with that thing. I haven't been in the utility closet in a while. Although the boiler room is kind of circular, the big circular thing in the middle, and that gear spins around in a big circle, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. So what rooms do I want to draft today? I want to try and get some mechanical rooms if I can. Oh man, I really don't like these. The quest bedroom's okay. Because if we get up to the antechamber, I can increase my allowance. Plus we get 10 steps. I don't like using the corridor this far south because it's always unlocked, and that's better to have further north. So let's just do this. We'll grab our gem here. It's not always there, but there's often something right there. Quarry yard costs a gem. We do have a shovel, and there are things to dig up out there, usually. There's usually some dirt spots. Oh, get a key, okay. And a turnip, so we're gonna have a ton of steps today. Okay. Do I have the key card? I do not. Did I not end last stream in the break room? I guess not. Commissary study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. In the storeroom. If I do either of these, well, I could go north through the courtyard. I'm gonna get the items from the storeroom. Ooh, nice. Okay, we do not have the shrine, by the way. All right, that's good to know. Let's do the drawing room because it'll let us get over this way. Well, the pantry lets us go north, plus we get some coins and some more steps. I'll save the corridor again, just because, like I said, I like using that one further north if I can. I'm very curious if like there's some trick to the spare room, because it just seems like a nothing room, and it's supposed to be like, it's why it's called the spare room. There's nothing in here, but maybe there is something more, and I've just been overlooking it. Because where are the 3 last safes going to be? Let's see, there's the planetarium, bedroom, and parlor both let us get this way. So I'm gonna do the parlor, just I can get the gems, hopefully. Hopefully I can solve the puzzle. And this also seems like the type of room where there should be like a safe or something in it, but maybe the puzzle's really the only thing. Oh, this is also one of the rooms that has that lower case thing. Or the low case, not lower case, low case. But what does low case mean? Does it mean lowercase? Is there some letter that I'm supposed to see in here? Is there something in the floor? Wait up. Why is this board scratched up? And it's kind of faded? This board looks different from the others in the floor. Almost like something is being like moved across the top of it. There's also some missing, well, I guess there's missing Maybe it's not missing, but wallpaper right there. Huh, I never noticed that before. But I can't interact with it, at least not at the moment. I guess this one is too, and this one, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. But it definitely looks like something was like pushed this way. All right, well, let's try and solve this puzzle. The gems are in the white box. The statement is as true as the statement on the black box. Okay. Well, this means nothing. The gems are not in the black box. Okay, so if the gems... If this was true, obviously the gems would just be here, and this would also be true. But that would also make this one true, which you can't have all three of them be true. The rules are at least one of them has to be a lie. So this one can't be true, which means this one is not true. This statement is as true as the statement on the black box. Which is true. Wait up. One of these has to be true. So if this was false, the gems are in the white box. This one would be kind of true. Wait up. This statement is as true as the statement on the black box. So if the other one is false, this one would be false. But that would also make it true. That's a contradiction. Okay, I'm kind of confused here. The gems are in the white box. If that was true, this, again, is kind of a nothing statement. This statement is as true as the statement on the black box. What does that mean? What does it mean to be as true as something? The gems are not in the black box. So if this was true, this would also be true, and this is kind of a nothing statement. If this were false, the gems would not be in here. This statement still is kind of contradictory. Because if this is false, this is saying I am also false, but that would make this true. But this can't be true, because that would make all three of these true, and that can't be. Am I going crazy? I'm missing the logic on this one. The gems are in the white box. True. Maybe it's the as true, because this is kind of a nothing statement. It's more of a neutral statement, which kind of makes it false. So maybe this is true. I don't know. I'm just going to try this. Okay, it was. I guess The white box is technically lying. That was a weird one. All right. Is there anything I can interact with in this room that I've missed before? Is there any candles, anything like that? Herbert, give me your secrets. Maybe, I mean, I guess now that I look at it, a lot of these boards have wear marks on them, so maybe that's just part of the thing. They are all going in this direction, though. Is there something to do with this thing here? What does the low case mean? Let's go back to the way that thing was phrased. All checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. All checked corner case rooms, so the ones that are not checked do not have a low case clue found. Oh, so maybe I need to check the ones that actually have a check mark, because those are the ones that did have a clue. So maybe I need to be looking more at the patio, the nook, the office, and the pantry. Wait up, I drew the pantry. Where's the pantry? Yeah, the pantry's right down here. Oh, let's go back to the pantry. We are going to waste a couple steps doing this. We do have a lot of lower cases down here. Why do they have these marks on them? I never noticed these black dash marks before. A low case. Maybe something to do with words written somewhere? I don't see any lower case, flour, sugar. Or are they talking about the cabinets? I can't seem to interact with any of these. Thank you. Sorry about that. All right, so we're back in the parlor. I'm just looking around there. The only thing noticed that I haven't really noticed is there's these black striped marks on this drawer and this drawer. That looks odd. Why were those there? Maybe there's something on the floor? I don't see anything obvious. I'm not even sure if I'm reading that clue correctly. Lux Coffee. Hold on. Isn't coffee usually misspelled in this place? Yeah. This one only has one E. Most of the time it's only had one E. Why is this one actually spelled correctly? Every other time I've seen coffee in this game, it's been missing an E at the end. There's this one up here, and then there's the one in the, there's, I think some in one of the stores outside in the trading post or something. It always has the E missing, and I've commented on it multiple times saying that has to mean something. I never noticed that this one is spelled correctly. Well, I can't seem to interact with anything in here, so I don't really know what to do. And I'm not even sure if I'm reading this clue correctly. Is this pointing to me towards the ones that don't have the check? I'm now thinking it's pointing me towards the one that do have the check. All checked corner case rooms have a low case clue found in the rooms. A low case clue found in the rooms. So we need to check the patio, the nook, the office, and the pantry. Okay. So is this coffee case the thing it's referring to? The fact that it has it spelled correctly? All right. What other rooms do we need to look at? It was the pantry, the office, the nook, the patio. All right. Oh, I have to use a key already? Well, let's do the corridor, because that'll get us over to the foundation. Is there really only one dig spot down here today? Oh no, there's another one. Wow, 2 turnips. They really want me to give me steps today. Let's see. We'll do the drafting studio, sure. Is there anything I haven't added to the thing yet? Just the classroom. All right, this is the last one, I think. A very detailed map, picture model of a safe. What? What room is this supposed to be? That's not the boudoir. Oh, this is the study, I think. Yeah, this is the one that has the chessboard right here, I think, and then okay. It's interesting that it lets me pick that up. I thought I'd, like, stumble onto something a little bit more significant than that. Do I have this one? Drafting strategy? Yeah, I have volume 1. Alright, well, let's just keep going. I don't see anything else in here, really. The chapel will let us go both north and south, so let's do that. I still have not cracked open the piggy bank. Do we want to go south first or north? Let's go south. Let's see. The greenhouse, I do have the broken handle thing. So we could open up room 46 here. Or the antechamber. We might as well. Ooh, nice. You know, I've never turned off the water in here and actually come back to see what that does. I wonder if that does anything. Does that look like there might be a door right there? That looks like there might be a door right there. Huh. I can't confirm or deny. That's kind of a little bit, I think, of a confirmation. But maybe not. You could just be messing with me. Although, also, by the way, hey, okay, how's it going? How's your weekend? So if I get to the pump room, I might try to pump all the water out of there just to see what happens to the greenhouse. Let's do the veranda. Sure. There's usually stuff in here. Pebbles. Also, there's another thing that I just remembered. I was looking at this earlier. This was the stuff I got in the things down in the whatever that thing you float the boat into, whatever that place was called, the safe, whatever, the hideaway or whatever it was. There's this thing with the broken wall I took a screenshot of. I wonder if this is referring to the clock tower. Did you go through a broken wall in that one? I don't remember. So maybe I've already taken care of that. Maybe not. That's my last key already. Let's see. Spread gems in each green room. I do want to look at the nook, because that's one of the corner rooms. I'm going to do the nook. Alright, so there's a clue in each corner case. A low case clue. Whatever that means. But I've never been able to interact with anything in here before. So what would the clue be? It's not these, because those change depending on where you draw the room, so it can't be those. Is it the radio? Is it the books? I can't interact with any of the books. Can I sit in the seat? No. I'm feeling kind of lost at the moment in regard to this whole thing, because I don't know, I don't seem to be able to interact with anything, or nothing's even obvious for me to even look at, it seems like. All checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. A low case. Low case. Also, kind of a non sequitur. What the heck does this mean? Delete it. What are these? Why is the letter A here on this one? What are these supposed to be? They look almost like computer screens stacked or TV stacked on top of one another, but maybe they're file cases? Maybe I need to go into the archives. Delete it. What does it mean? What does it mean? Double rainbow. I don't know. My brain is all over the place right now because I can't really. I don't have any. I'm not finding things that are pointing me in one direction. You know, I'm just kind of like all over the place. I don't have any key. No, I have one key. Never mind. We should try to get up to the antechamber since we have the door open and we can get more allowance. Realm and Rune, okay. I mean, I have all this screenshotted, but maybe there's something more. Maybe there's something I missed, like I did with the new clue where it had all the little numbers, but I don't have a magnifying glass today. At least not yet. Be nice to find some cases since I have a sledgehammer. Is there anything on the floor that I've missed? I feel like there's probably a bunch of stuff that I missed. I've been running through these rooms so much, and but then again, like last stream, I think I clicked on every single shelf in this entire room, so I'm not sure about that. Wonderful. I need some keys. Which way are we going? We can go north through the foundation, I guess. We should probably pop down. We have so many steps. We should probably pop down here and open up room 46. Since we're already here. I want to make sure I can't actually open up any of these boxes or anything. Is this set up just to go over there? Yeah, it should be. I also need to figure out this tunnel thing over here. How do I get whatever this? I'm assuming that I need to interact with this somehow, but I have no idea how to make this work. Sometimes I feel like I'm close to finishing this game, and then other times I feel like I'm extremely far away. So I have 3 more keys to get. What does this say? Oven Nevere. Oven Nevere. Where's my classrooms? There they are. All right, Oven Nevere. Is that this language? Ove toward. In. I don't know what in is. Nev is the start of. I don't see AR anywhere. Oh no, are we towards the future? Something towards the future. Towards something. Start the future or something. Okay. I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything. I also need to translate this note we found down on our grandma's tomb. I was looking at this earlier and I couldn't find a lot of it. Like Ove means toward. I didn't see L is me, toward me. But DAJ? I didn't find anything that does that. Kind of looks like DAU here. Is that a U or a J? That doesn't fully go up that way, you know? The translating thing is really throwing me off. I think I need to look closer at these worksheets, because maybe this will give me some more clues as to what I need to know to translate these. Probably. Why else would they give us this, right? So is there anything that does... any of this stuff? DAJ? I don't know. I don't want to just sit here and translate that the entire time. That might be something to do off stream. Okay, how would I even interact with this? How would I even get anything to change anything about this? Where does the red door go? I mean, you see stuff like this all over the place, but it's not like the boiler room thing, so you can't send steam down here. So where do you get electricity? There's obviously electricity in the room. We have this light up here. I've seen things like this around, but I've never interacted with one of these panels before. So I don't know if they're there just for aesthetics or if they're there actually to interact with. You know, you're being very cryptic. And I appreciate it. At the same time, it's very frustrating because I have no idea. I have no idea. And then I look at it, I get frustrated, and I just want to run off and do something else. Okay, question that I want a yes or no answer to. Does this getting to interact with whatever room it interacts with, is that related to the tunnel? Yes or no? And where does that door come out? It seems to lead like it would lead right here. Yes, okay. Thank you. So I need to figure out how that interacts with that thing up there. I need to figure out which room it interacts with. I know what type of room it interacts with, but I don't know how. The boiler room would be my first bet, but it's just a guess. Oh, I do love the Cloister of Lydia. I don't have any keys, though. I'm gonna do the hallway for the key. I need the key. I'll probably have to use it right away. I don't see much point in drafting this room. Just because it doesn't really lead anywhere. Oh, the 7 locked doors. That's annoying. Because I only have the one key. So if I went in here, I would have to use the one key. I could run back and use the key on the library. I might be able to get some keys if I choose the closet, but then we'd be very limited in our options. This would be the only way north. Whereas I could get the Great Hall, go back to the library, use the key up there, and then maybe try and get the locksmith or something. I do have gold. Or I could go down here and try and get the locksmith down here somewhere. That might not be a bad idea. I'm going to do the Great Hall. I'm not actually going to go in there. I don't have the keys for it. I'm not going to go that way either. I'm going to run back this way. I'm going to go up to the... No, I'm going to go back down south. And we're going to draw a bunch of rooms down there, because maybe we can get some items. We can get some keys or gems, or maybe we can find the key card or something. You go north and you can just get stuck very easily. Now we could do the Cloister of Lydia. I don't hate it here, although there'd only be one option. We can just redraw. Ooh, the break room. We'll do that. We can definitely get some keys in here. All right. 15. Let's see. 9 multiplied by 9 is 81. And then this means to swap the numbers around, so it'd be 18. And we have 14 minus 1 minus 20. So it'd be -7. But that doesn't make any sense. Or is this round? No, this isn't rounding. Or I need to do this after every one. So, no, why did I say 14? No, we're doing 20 minus 1, which is 19. 91 minus 20 is 71, which would be 17. Okay. And we have 8 plus 6 is 14. Minus 2 is 12. Then we do this, which is 21. Then we subtract 1, which is 20. Then we multiply 1, which is 20, which would be 2. No, I did that wrong. All right, so it's 15. Then it was 18, right? Then what was the next number? I don't remember. 17, was it? No, I don't remember. All right, it was 20 minus 1, which is 19. 91 minus 17, yeah. So we had 14 minus 2. Wait, it's not minus. It's multiplying. It's 28. Then we flip it, which would be 82. And we subtract 1, 81. And we multiply by 1, which would be 81. And then we flip it, which would be 18. Oh, commissary, but that would just cut us off. We could do the den. That'll get us more doors. And I still think there's something in the den. I'm convinced there's still something more going on in this room. This one doesn't have any arrows on it. These two do. This one doesn't. These two do. What's this little V and line thing? What does that mean? This one doesn't have anything on it. Let's get really, really close. All right, well. Oh man, they really want me to select this one. They're like, please select this, but it keeps coming up where I only have one option to do a door, so it's not even that useful. But none of these other ones have doors at all. Well, let's do it, I guess. I know I have a screenshot of this. We're just going to take another look just in case I miss something. Can I pull down on this at all? Wait up, what are those letters? What are those letters? CXET. What does that mean? CXET. How did I never notice that before? All right, hopefully we get a shot. Let's get the locksmith. Fingers crossed. No. Darn it. I'm gonna do the hallway, or the hallway closet. Just because we can get to this room through the entrance hall, or from the den, actually, if we needed to. None of them let us get over here, so I might as well get the items. Hopefully there's a key in here. And there is. CXET. Let's do the commissary. There's probably some keys in there. One key. Oh, an upgrade disc. I'm definitely doing that. Let's get some gems. I'm just gonna spend all the money. All right, well, we're out of gold now. Anything in the garbage? Okay, now where are we going? Let's go back up to the Great Hall. Now that we have keys. Which is what way? Through the pantry? No, this way. Actually, I don't know if I want to go to the Great Hall. I might want to go up to the library just because... Well, we don't have to use all the keys in here. We could just use one. We know there's a guaranteed way out here, and then one of the three is going to have a door north. So it's... We don't necessarily have to use all the keys. Let's see. We have a bunch of gems, so we could do this one. Or we could do the aquarium. The aquarium really doesn't get us anything. Ooh, battery pack. A brick! Do I actually get to carry that around? Can I break stuff with that? I don't think so. Ooh, metal detector. I'm getting all sorts of stuff today. Why is there a boat right there? Okay. The veranda, sure. We'll get some more gems anyway. An old tin can. Can I use that to throw at things? No. Wait up, what is there? Oh, another coin. Okay. The boudoir I kind of like because I could use the dye. So I'm going to do that. The trophy one would get us more gems, but the door is only facing south, but these other two don't have doors at all. The utility closet is a mechanical room, and I don't know which mechanical room is interacting with the thing downstairs. So could it be the breaker box? I kind of doubt it. Just because that one is already associated with a puzzle, although a lot of them already are. Huh. Do I redraw? I mean, the trophy room, we could still theoretically get around this way. And we still have the library to go up north. We have this door open on the antechamber right here, so I would like to be able to go up this way. I'm going to redraw. I don't want to trust this. That seems kind of risky. Although we could always redraw down here, see what that does for us. But if we get a room that goes here, we could always go this way through the Great Hall. So I'm going to redraw. Ooh, passageway. Coat check. I don't know if that's really going to do anything for us right now. I'm going to do the passageway. I'm going to go as far north as I can. Ooh, there's the boiler room. I don't hate that. Alright, let's do the boiler room. Commonplace. I'm going to make this very commonplace. I want this one all the time. Ooh, I've reached rank 8. What do these do for me? This one adds the armory to your draft pool, which I still haven't been in, so I would like to do that. Instead, gain 30 coins the first time you enter the chapel each day with this power. So I do have the chapel, so I could get 30 coins, but what am I going to use them for? You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corner rooms of your house. I don't have many opportunities. I only have 2 more opportunities for that, so maybe? Each time you draft a room on the queen side west wing of your house, lose 5 steps but gain 2 keys. I don't like that. I really don't like that. It could be useful if you need keys. I'm going to do the night one just because I want to see what the armory is about. Oh yeah, I don't have this over here. Alright, how do I get that? There we go. Alright. I mean, the boiler room does have all these pipes. It is associated with power. It is circular here in the middle, so I am curious if this is the room that interacts with the thing downstairs. Like, where'd all these pipes go? Special key. The silver key, I think, makes it more likely you'll get doors going north or something like that, if I remember right. Well, these would all get us up here. All of them. I did want to go into the archives to see about that deleted thing, if that's in there. I don't have the security key, so the closed exhibit actually seems bad. I'm going to do the archives. Oh, is this associated? Oh, this is attached to the boiler room. Is there anything in here? Because this room does have these vents. Is there anything in here that actually would be impacted by the boiler? It seems to just go to the doors, so it seems to be just a pass-through, really. Except for this one, right? No, this one goes over here to this door. This one goes over to this door, where the boiler room is. I don't see this, how it would really interact with anything. In this room, I don't see anything that deals with power. I don't see anything in here that really looks like that thing that says delete it. Hmm. 59. All right, what does this give me now? Ooh, allowance. I think I've already used this twice. I don't know if I need to use it a third time. Can you... Oh, you must go down. I think that's been there the entire time, right? Let's just pop in here and get our crown. What does this one do? First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw 4 plans. This thing appears all over the place, but you don't seem to be able to interact with it. Is there anything outside that tells you anything? Oh yeah, I don't remember. Oh yeah, there's that note. Who is this referring to? Who sent this? I wonder if it's the detective. Does this tell me anything? I haven't really looked at this that closely. That looks like a stove. Is that the kitchen? This looks like the conference room, maybe? I don't know. I'm looking for things, but there's nothing that's screaming obviously in my face, like, hey, look here, you know. Alright, I can't go south because I don't have the key card. Can I go this way? Alright, what am I looking for now? You know, I could possibly maybe connect the boiler room to the garage if I get the garage over here. I want to try that. I would also like to try and get the pump room, but to get the pump room, I think I need to draw the pool, right? Oh, I can remove this because it's technically a red room. That's right. Well, I don't want to do that. I like the aquarium. The aquarium, however, does not have anything to connect, I don't think, does it? Does it have the vents to connect to the boiler room? I don't know. Let's find out. It doesn't. Darn it. All right. Well, there goes that idea. I do get some keys, though. I also have never looked in here after I drained this room, so I wonder if what that does. I mean, I don't even really know what I'm doing with these rooms at the moment. What are we trying to do now? What do I want to accomplish for the rest of the day? I don't know, let's try the observatory. Let's get the star. Let's get some bonuses. Maybe we can get some steps or something. Oh, I wanted to try and get the armory from the night thing. That's right. We could try the conservatory. I always like to see what I could adjust. Oh, so we have the mail room, the observatory, and the workshop. I do love the no contact delivery that I upgraded this. Oh, I also got that upgrade disc, so I want to find a room that has a computer in it. That's what I want to do. Well, we could always go to the computer outside if I have enough steps, because we have that computer out there all the time now. I like having the workshop. I also like all of I like all of these, but the problem is once you make everything commonplace, they're all commonplace, you know. Oh, get the magnifying glass. Okay, well, my computer completely froze there. So we lost that entire day, which sucks. I wish there was a way to save this. I wish there was a way to save this game midday, but there's not. So we lost that. Everything we did that day didn't happen, basically, for all intents and purposes. Okay, let's start the day over again. Everything that we did is lost. So the permanent bonus we had to our allowance is gone. We didn't get it. We didn't do much that day anyway, so other than the allowance, we didn't get any permanent bonuses that we lost. That's the second time that's happened to me on stream. That's very annoying when that happens. Because I was like over an hour into my stream, right? Well over an hour. Alright, well, the tomb... Is there really anything to do down there? I'm gonna go to the tool shed and get the tools. What's the other item? Oh, the key thing. The lockpick. Oh, I lost the upgrade disc that I bought. I wanted to do that. Darn it. Let's do the spare room, sure. This was the room where everything crashed. Let's try it again. I don't have the shovel today, though. I'm assuming this one's already commonplace. I want to keep it that way. Drafting studio. I don't think there's really anything to do in here. Oh, I had also drafted the classrooms. I drafted the classrooms, or I had added the classrooms permanently to the floor plan. That was the last one we had done in this room, so that we lost as well. I'm just going to keep this rare. What about this one? I'm going to actually make this one more commonplace. It has a lot of doors, and it allows us to potentially increase our allowance. Let's do the West Wing Hall. Maybe we can get the hallway closet off of the West Wing Hall. Oh, there's the commissary. We might need the keys. Of course, there are no keys. Fantastic. I will take the shovel, though. Don't want the metal detector? Sure. Well, now that we have the shovel, I'm going to pop back down here. Maybe there'll be a key. Coin. Was there really only one spot? Okay. We don't have the... We can't do this. I'm not a huge fan of this because we doesn't have any doors, but I could use the items. Let's do it. We'll just go back the other way. I wish going back that I would have made that 2 keys instead of 2 gems, but oh well. Let's get some more keys. Okay, let's see, we got 4 plus 20 is 24, minus 1 is 23. And then swap those around, it's 32, divided by 8 is 4. Cactus, congrats on the first. Yeah, the redeems are back. Okay, so we have 13 plus... Wait, we swap it after every time, right? So is it 13, 31 plus 1 is 32. 23 minus 20 is 3. Yeah. So 8 plus 1 is 9. Are we swapping these around right now? Are we going 18, 81? Okay, if it was 1, if this is 1, because we're swapping the numbers, we're flipping them around, this would be 9. Divided by 9 would be 1, plus 2 would be 3. Nope. This was 4. Where's 4? And then this was 31, 1, 20. 31 plus 1 is 32. Minus 20 is 12. Wait up. It was 13. It was 31 plus 1 is 32. 23 minus 20 is 3. That's what it was. So let's do 8 plus 10. It was 18. Swap those around, it's 81. Divided by 9 is 9. Then you add 2, it's 11. And swap those around, it's still 11. Yeah. Do we want to claim the code check? Well, that's risky. That's risky because then the only way to get anything done is to go up this way. So I'm not going to do the courtyard. Now I'm nervous every time I do that sledgehammer thing, because that's what caused it to freeze last time. All right, where are we going? Let's go this way. Well, there's the locksmith. We could get a bunch of keys if we need to. All of these cut offs off from going north. That's unfortunate. So I'm going to do the locksmith. We'll just buy a bunch of keys. Sure. What special key do we want? Oh, yeah. We have 8 keys. I don't think I need more. Hopefully not. We need a room going north, and none of these go north. These are all dead ends. There's nothing to do. All right. Maybe I'll get an upgrade disc and I can run outside and upgrade it, something? No. All right, well, is there anywhere to end today? Like, that would actually be... Let's end in the break room so we can get the thing tomorrow. Well, that was a short day. At least we got through a day this time. All right, on to day 90. So we have the key card. That's nice. Is there anything more to do outside? Is there any more hidden rooms? I never go up this way. This is towards the garage, right? All right, the root cellar. Rooms in your house are more likely to contain dig spots. The hovel. I don't like the hovel. The trading posts. And I never use the trading post, really. I'm going to go into the trading post, though, because I want to see the items. I want to see the... Okay. Obviously, this dynamite is here for a reason. I can't pick it up, but if I had the lamp thing or the torch thing, could I light this up and blow this up right now? Is that how we'd get through the door in the basement? That brick place that clearly looks like there's a door behind it? Ooh, I could trade the key card for something. I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, the coffee is misspelled in here too. Why is the coffee misspelled in here? And it's not in the one spot in the kitchen. Not in the kitchen, in the pantry. Okay, so I want to get the torch thing and try and set this dynamite on fire. Let's try and blow it up. It's there for a reason. So maybe that'll be one of our goals for the day, to see if we can do that. So we need the magnifying glass, and we need the metal detector. And the workshop to pull that off. It would be nice if you could permanently get things, items like that. Do we want to do the antechamber again, in case we want to get... allowance bonuses? To the den. There's got to be something more going on in here. Do I want the gems? Do I want the gold, or do I want keys? I do love my keys, and I don't have any. Ooh, lockpick kit, nice. It really likes giving me that prism key. Well, we're gonna do the quarry yard. Is any items out here? Oh, there's a shovel. I'm going to do the storeroom for the items, because it's right in this one spot here where it's not very useful. Although, we are kind of cut off from going this way, so maybe this would be better. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, there's the pool. I do want the pool. Because then I could get the pump room. I still want to do things with that. Do we need the coat check? Not really. Corridor. I would have liked a door that goes up this way, but what are you going to do? Do the nook. It's an extra key. Let's look around the pantry again. There's got to be something in here I'm missing. Lux. That's Latin, right? For light? Isn't that what lux means? Why is this coffee spelled correctly? So we're missing an E off of coffee sometimes. Like up there. And in the trading post. Why is the E missing? Looks like a case right there. Can I go up the ladder? No. The chapel would get us over to the foundation. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? I'm going to run down here and I'm going to draft the room next to the, on the other side of the thing here. On the quarry yard. Oh man, I have to go so far. I shouldn't have done that. You know what? We'll just go back through the pool this way. Oh man, this was a longer journey than I thought. I was like, well, why come back down here later? But, ooh, there's the pump room. I can't attach it to the boiler room though if I do it here. But I could drain water in places. I'm gonna do it. I want to drain water in the greenhouse and the aquarium to see what that does. We have the pool. I could drain the water in the pool and get those 2 chests in there if I wanted to. I'd have to come back here, though, to do the other things. So to drain the pool, which is that one way over there, I need to pump water back into the fountain. No, I want this one, actually. Right? Did I do that wrong? No, it's this one. So how many do we need for this? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which is more than enough for the fountain, okay. Actually, is that smart, what I just did? I don't think it was. We're going to reverse that. Because the pool doesn't attach to this one, so I want to put the water from the pool into this one and then put the water from that into the fountain. Yeah. This would eliminate, that would actually be a hindrance. We want this one, we want this one to come out, right? No, we want this one to go up this way. Yeah, what? Yeah, that's the right one. I want the water to come out. No, this one. This is a pretty easy setup to switch between the two, because you can just alternate back and forth. Alright, so the pool is completely empty. Is there anything else we could empty? I can't fit 4 more into there. I could fit more water into the reservoir if I wanted to. And then I could also drain the greenhouse. Where does the greenhouse go? That is this pipe right here. It's going into this one, so we want to go this way. Let's completely drain the greenhouse and see what that does. I also want to completely, at some point, drain the aquarium. Okay, so let's go back to the pool. We'll get the chests. Oh, a bunch of gold. And then we can always fill the pool back up later on. Do security. I do have the key thing. I wish I had that upgrade disc. Since we have the key card, we'll upgrade security here. Do I want to set up a experiment? We could. I don't know why I completely logged off of there. Okay, remote terminal, let's go to the laboratory. See if we can set up a decent experiment. Okay. The next 3 times you open a locked trunk. Alright, well we have keys, so that's not a bad idea. Although that would have been nice before I got to the pool. Gain 3 gold from each red room in your house. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Set your steps to 40. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, set your steps to 40. You basically never run out of steps. Each time you find some trash while digging. I'm going to do this one and then set our steps to 40. I know that'll cause us to lose some steps, but it'll probably let us gain some steps later. Let's see what this room is down here. I don't really like that one. I don't really like any of these. I mean, I like this one, but not in this spot, because you only have 1 door. And I don't want to lose half my steps. The archives sucks. I guess we'll just do the Cloister of Lydia. And try and hopefully get a store over that way. Oh, a scrap of paper. A sledgehammer, a battery pack, and maybe a broken lever. Interesting. Are these letters still the same? CXET, yeah. Oh, the door's up this way. Be a store? Nice. Oh, I don't have any gems. No. Come on. I could have permanently increased my thing. Let's do the parlor. Man. That sucks. Alright, what's this puzzle today? The gems are in the white box. Oh, I already know this one. Yeah, we got this one last time. But it crashed, so I already know the answer. Well, at least they keep them in the same order. Ooh, walk-in closet. We get 4 items. We could still go this way and this way from the foundation. So let's do that. Coupon book, okay. What's the 4th item? Oh, there's another key over here. Okay. Ooh, the broken lever. Do I have everything for that thing you just said? It said the sledgehammer. Oh, I don't have the battery pack either. So no, I don't. I had the sledgehammer on the day it crashed. That's right. Okay. I have the broken lever. So the Great Hall, I could unlock room whatever. I do have the quest bedroom, so we could do the thing again. The bonus to our allowance. Oh, which no? Oh no, it doesn't need the broken lever. Okay. All right, so it's the door on the east. I do like the secret passage, because maybe I could get something. What do I want? I can't do any of the mechanical rooms because the blue is not an option. But I lowered the thing on the secret garden, or not the secret garden, whatever, one of the green rooms, the greenhouse. So maybe I can get the greenhouse and see what that does. Let's do the green one. Greenhouse. Be the greenhouse. Be the greenhouse. Give me the greenhouse. Oh, come on. That's annoying. I didn't lower the water in the aquarium. I could always do that, though. I'm going to do this one so that it doesn't cost money. Or gems. Or is there anything else out here? Which way is this going? This is going west. Well, this is the only one that gets us doors. Although the foundation gets us a door over here as well. If I do this one, I'll get a key for each bedroom, but I only have one bedroom, and I have a lot of keys. So let's do the commissary. Oh, I get the sledgehammer. And the magnifying glass. Oh yeah, I wanted the magnifying glass and the metal detector, but I need the workshop as well. Because I want to see if I can set off that dynamite. Oh, I hate all of these. Why'd I go down here? I should have drawn this room from the foundation. Now we're cut off. Now our only way north is through here. Oh well. Let me get the car keys. Oh, come on! Well, this is going to end the day. Because I don't have the gems for this. Well, RNG has not been kind to us. Is there anything else I'm missing in here? That's the same blueprint that was on the desk in room 46. It's the same kitchen and whatnot. This one is not. That looks like the den, maybe? Alright, is there any way to end the day? We don't have the thing that gives it. We don't have the break room. I don't see there's any reason to go anywhere. Let's just call it a day. Wait up. Do I want to pump the water back into the pool? No. Because if we get it next time, we can just get those chests right away without having to pump the water out. Well, so far we have not had a productive day. Last week was a lot more productive. Alright, come on, give me something good. And I get crap. I mean, if I get the shovel, this would be nice. Negate the effects of 3 red rooms? Sure. There's a gem down here, too. Wait, is coffee misspelled down here too? Wasn't there a coffee thing down here that was misspelled? Canned water. Vitamins, canned fruit, canned water, canned fruit. Well, maybe not. Is there anything we want to do in here? We could run an experiment. But last time we really didn't get to use it. Alright, what are our options today? When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then set your steps to 40. Permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, for each bedroom you draft after your second. I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to draft a bunch of all the red rooms I can and permanently add 1 to our allowance. Sure. And we can see maybe what if we can, since we have this room, look at the radiation levels or whatever. Because I still don't know what that's about. Well, no red rooms. Let's do the den. We're down here in the corner. Let's see what we get out of here. Well, there's the metal detector. Come on, give me a red room. I guess let's do it the kennel. We don't have the shovel, but maybe we will eventually. Hi, pupper. Wish I had the shovel. We could always see if we could buy the shovel. We could get the... Well, we can get the magnifying glass. And the sledgehammer, sure. And since we're going to be losing steps if we do red rooms, let's get the sleeping mask and let's just buy everything. And the running shoes, sure. Can't do that. These both work. I would like the observatory, but I would like it to go north. Near the bedroom. I hate to say it, but where are my red rooms? Okay. The laboratory might be affected by the thing downstairs, the gears. Maybe? Like, what are these? Can these actually light up? All right, question. If anybody's on, I know I lost some people when I had to reboot. Not as many people are watching, so there might not be anybody on. But if you're on, does this thing downstairs only require one room to interact with? Or whatever? Does it only deal with one room or is it multiple rooms? The gears. Can I know you can only access one computer remotely, but because I access this computer remotely, can I go back the other way and look at the other thing? One room? Alright, thanks. Okay, I can't access the shelter. I haven't done anything with the experiment yet, so I don't even why I'm doing this other than to just see if I could. Let's see what the measurements are at. Again, I have no idea what this actually does. What's the point of it? I'm sure there's something. Okay. I don't have the shovel. Is it the laboratory that it could possibly be messing with? I feel like it's the boiler room, but I don't know. I've only drafted this 16 times. What would it interact with? How would it interact? Why would it interact with anything? What would it actually accomplish? Maybe it's security? Maybe it gets these. Maybe you could access more things. The workshop, I can't see it interacting with anything in the workshop. The laboratory, experimental house features. How would it interact? What would it actually do? The reason I think it's the boiler room is because there's this thing right here that goes up and down that I have not seen it actually do anything when that's doing that, right? Like when you're pumping out power to the other rooms, this isn't going up and down. That's got to be going up and down for a reason. So I feel like it's the boiler room. That's what I'm going with. All right, let's do the red room. So now my allowance is up. Another red room. Let's just keep drafting red rooms. Sure. Another red room. Just keep doing it. Do I get a fourth? No. Well, let's do this one. I mean, it's down here in the corner. It's not going to cost us anything. Ooh. Furnace. I'm just going to keep doing it. Sure. If that's the only thing we accomplished today is just drafting a bunch of red rooms, why not? It's a permanent bonus. What's it beeping about? Oh, broken handle. Alright, so now we have to go back to the foundation. Oh, there's the boiler room, and it's right next to the foundation. That's fantastic, because then I could jump up and down without wasting a bunch of steps. Yeah, this thing. I think I tried that last time, though. Right? Like, that feels like it's going down. Since that's going down, or, well, it's coming from down to up. You figure it has something to do with something either above or below. But you'd think the thing down there... Oh! This thing. Is that what it is? This thing looks like that thing next to that red door downstairs. I've never done anything with this. Okay, how do I get power to go over there? It's on. Okay. Now what? Okay, now what do I do? it'll turn that off, but it'll turn that on. I'm going to use the elevator, but I don't want to use the elevator. I want to have this on. All right, now that that's on, I'm just going to pop down there. I have the steps. I'm just going to do it. It's right here. I'm just going to go down there. Hey, Grey Nose, how's it going? Well, I'm already in here. Does that thing come down here at all? Okay, does that do anything? Is there anything over here that looks like that? It has that little power thing. I'm thinking I might need to blow this up, but we'll see. I don't see any of those like red power panels. Okay. But I still don't understand. Let's go see if that impacted this panel over here at all. It's on. Oh, nice. Okay. What is this? What the heck is this? Okay. So the gear isn't twisting anything up there. At least I don't think it's twisting something down here. Finally! These upper things. So I need to go over there. Okay, so I need to spin this. Let's see, that's 1, 2, and then that one. So I need, there's 2 there. So I need to spin this thing right here. Oh, there's something over there as well. So actually I should spin this once to get right here, come back here and go through that door. And then do it again and get over there. Okay. Okay. We actually are going to accomplish something. Hopefully we don't crash again. Let's all keep our fingers crossed so we don't crash again. Okay, I think I can just spin it right here, yeah. So I just need to spin this. Wait up, did I just need to spin it once? Crap. Where was I at? Where's the door up there? How many times did I need to spin it? I forget. I didn't use any steps. This isn't using any steps. So I'm fine running back and forth. This is all part of the same room. I'm glad they did that. Okay, I did just need to spin it once. What the heck is over here? Okay, that just tells me about that thing. I knew that. I figured that part out already. Ooh. Okay, this is over India, so we need to get the black colors on the corners. Okay, so that just moves it across. What do the yellow squares do? That moves it up. Huh. Okay, now these two are stuck. I can only move them this way. Okay, I need to restart. So I need to move this one down. And then this one up. And if I move this one up and move right here, but I don't want to do that. I want to move this one over. There we go. All right. What's our allowance at? 61 now. We've upgraded it by 5 today. Okay, Foreman's log. 228-371-1917. After 10 days of pumping water from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect they may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here. As an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoist at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Okay. Let's take a screenshot of this. All right, is that everything down here? There's Orindia. So the dock level, the entry level's at 7. We knew that. Full drain. I'm going to take a screenshot of this just so I remember. In case I ever need to come back to that one area. Okay, now let's go to the other room over there. Over there. Oh, there's a lock there. Okay. So we need to spin it. We're coming out of this door, so we need to spin it 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay. One, 2, 3. All right, is there anything else? Those don't look open. I wonder if they're ever able to open. All right, what is this? What? Wait up. This can't possibly be the thing I just saw on the back of the one statue, right? Where'd I put that? CXET? No, can't be. Well, we have ENT, but not... There's a C. Okay, I have no idea what... Do I have anything that tells me what this is? E. The 8 is very suspicious. What do I have that would tell me the combo to this? Like, I mean, I obviously I don't know off the top of my head. What's in there? It's a red letter. And a blueprint. Okay. Okay, since there's a red letter in there, our great uncle's thing, his letter, said that all of the clues to the 8 red letters can be found. Where is it? Yeah, the message from the art. So the letter clues is the secret to all the combos for this. So there's something in this that we need to figure out. There's some clue in here. Probably. Although, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Because the boudoir safe, the clue was just that it was Christmas. And that was from the photo. It wasn't from this. Well, this does reference dates. And the small gates was a reference to the gate out by the orchard, I think, right? Was there a red letter out there? I don't think there was, right? No. Where are all the red letters at? Where are my red letters? Red letters. We had the study. What was the... I don't remember what the... That one had to do with the queen, the chess piece, right? The boudoir, the drawing room had to do with... This was referencing that. The small gates. It was the steps on the photos. Or the paintings, whatever. The shelter letter had to do with the date. And I kind of I think I kind of got spoiled myself on that one. Because I was asking for information that I didn't technically know, but I thought I did. And somebody looked up what date it was. So I don't even remember what that one was. It was based off the date you start. You had to wait for a certain time, and then you had to, like, wait for a certain time of day or something like that. Okay, so how would, if we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes? What would this be referencing? The number 8 is on here, so I'm somewhat convinced that that has to be in the answer here. Is it going to spell something? These other ones don't have any numbers in them. Say 8. Do I have enough information to figure this out right now? Because I don't want to just, like, be messing with this for a half an hour and then, like, not actually have what I'm supposed to need for this. Room 8. That's not how you spell room, but it's close enough. Some of those blueprints had M8 on it, I think, right? didn't they? Mate. Is there anything that goes with 8 that would spell a word? Sate. Late. Date. Date. That makes a lot of sense. Pi date. Mr. Date. Small date? I don't want to just brute force this thing. RC date. Pi date. No, I already did pi date. Po date. Pod date. Todd date. And is it not D? Bait. Mate. Yate. Sate. 8. Late. You're late? Snake 8. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing here. Darn it, I thought I was gonna be able to get through there. Can I walk over here? Does anybody know if I have enough information for this? Can I figure this out right now? Without just brute forcing it. 'Cause that would take forever. Lemate. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. It's open to interpretation. This message is the key to unlocking these secrets, but you must be open in your interpretation as the message itself harbors multiple double meanings and hidden entendres. If we count small gates. Gates we already figured out. That's had to do with steps. Eight safes. Is there anything else that safes could mean? Maybe I'm wrong about the number 8. Is it like crack 8 something? Is there any way we'd be able to do that? There's no C at the beginning. There's no G at the beginning, so we can't do 8 gates. What other options over here on the end? I feel like the 8 has to be there. It's just, why would it be a number and not be in it? Why would that be the only number in this entire thing and not be in it? Unless it's just there to screw you or like mess with your head. It's possible. I don't know. Alright, well, I don't know what else to do. I was really hoping to solve that right there. Now the problem is, if I don't solve it today, I'm going to have to do the boiler room again, I think, right? Alright, what else can we do today? I don't know. I really want to figure that out, but I don't know. I can't. Nothing's coming to mind about what that means. How far do we have the water level up here? Not that far. Okay. Well, I did do the quest bedroom, so we probably should go open room 46 if we're down here already. Not that we need that for the quest bedroom thing, you only need to get in the antechamber, but if we're going to be in the antechamber, we might as well go into room 46. Alright, so what are we doing today? Other than that, we do have the magnifying glass, the metal detector. But we don't have the trading post out there with the dynamite. So where are we going? We gotta go through the boiler room. Did we open up a door up here? I don't think we did, right? Yeah, we didn't. So Great Hall's a good one. Maybe. Alright, there's probably something behind this door. Alright, nice. I don't know if I want to use all my keys down here. Well, we got the door going north. And which door did we just open? It was the one on the right, right? Yeah. Let's do the cloister of Lydia. I don't have the shovel, so there's no point in really going back there. I'm going to attempt to redraw to see if we can get a store. No. Well, we don't have any gems. We do this one so we can avoid using gems. Oops, wrong button. I don't have the key card. Wait up, what? Oh, there's a key right there. Maybe we can get the shovel. Yep, and we can. Nice. Oh, that's right. Once I have the kennel, so if I dig up anything, the doors all become unlocked. That's fantastic. Ooh, the workshop. What can I make? I could make the torch. But that wouldn't let us go north. Maybe. We could theoretically maybe get a door up this way. Let's try it. Alright, so what can we make here? We have a bunch of stuff. What does the lockpick and this do? Pick sound amplifier. What does that do? I don't think I've ever made that. Sleeping mask doesn't seem to combine with anything. The shovel, the battery pack, and the broken lever create a jackhammer. We've had that before. The sledgehammer, the battery pack, and this create a power hammer. What does a power hammer do? Yeah, I'm exploring, I'm doing stuff. I couldn't figure out the combo to the thing down in the locked gate above the gear thing. I found the locked gate. It had the 4 combo letter thing, and I couldn't figure out what the code was. So I just started doing other things. Let's see, what am I working on here? Oh yeah, what does this do? Power hammer. I don't think I've ever done the power hammer. Let's see what that does. A stronger sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls? Alright, I'm also going to make the burning glass. You've never done power level? Power level. Power hammer? Nope. I've never done the power hammer. So now I'm going to go back down to the basement, because I think I know where I can use this at. And I don't have that many steps. So I'm going to forego for the moment. No, I'm going the wrong way, Matthew. Going the wrong way. You want to go down this way. It's breaking open stuff time. Do we want to go through here? Yeah, we do. Nope, not that way. This way. Can I dig stuff? Okay. All right, since you two are here, for that gate, the locked gate, above the gear, do I have enough information to break that open? Do I have enough information to figure out what the code is? if you know. I'll go back there. It's right around the corner. What the heck is back behind here? What is this? We're going in. Sealed entrance. Scripts root for minor co. Patent for high pressure condenser. Okay, that looks like the thing that I already, that I just figured out. And what is this? Excavation progress is going smoothly and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increased morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam power hoist winches are fully operational and we have been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we've been previously excavating. Alright. What else are we doing? You think you could figure it out? Okay, so this goes outside. So now we have a new way to get to the basement and the thing. There's the elevator. Okay, I know exactly where that is. So now we can come straight to this area down here. Okay, let's go back down to the gear. Hey, Joey. We need to move the gear a little bit. I forget exactly how many. I think it was 3. Or was it 4? It might be 4. Yeah, because I think this is the one right there. I was an adult and did my running around and now I'm tired. How hot was it there today? How hot is it here? Right now. Yeah, it's only 108. Only. But it feels like 114. Next Friday, we're supposed to be 116. We're going to have at least 4 straight days of 114 degrees. So that's fun. Okay. All right, good. I did it right. I did this one over here. I got the allowance over there. This gate right here. So, yeah, right. This combo right here. Do I have enough information for this? (32 Celsius). You're gonna have to convert that to freedom units for me to understand it. All right. Now, in his letter, he said that the art clue missing letter thing is the key to unlocking all these safes and whatnot. But you have to be open to interpretation and multiple double meetings, blah, 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 blah. So, I'm trying to figure out how this would relate to this thing. 89.90. Oh, our low the other night. Our low on Friday. So the lowest it got the entire day, including overnights, was 97 degrees. It tied the record for hottest low that we've ever had. Nobody should live here. It's a testament to man's arrogance. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how this relates to this lock. This is the only number in this entire thing, so I'm thinking that it ends in 8 somehow. Yes, Arizona. Yep. Yeah, I know, dates. What do you think, Zoe? Do you want to come say hi to people on the internet? Say hi, Zoe. Say hi. All right. What does this have to do with dates? I'm in Texas and AZ is always slightly hotter. No. Don't overthink it. I always overthink it. Don't overthink it. So I want to put the D here because if you put a D in front of 8, it would be date. But I don't know what to do with these first two. Pad 8. To date. To date. Is there an O? To date? No. Eight dates, crack 8 safes. Zoe, help me out. Your cuteness is not going to crack this safe. Am I right about the 8 being at the end of the puzzle or at the end of the clue? Am I right about that? I don't want to sit here and just like my brain is already over it, kind of. Yes, that's what I figured. There was just no way that the 8 was going to be the only number not in here. Yeah. What is 8 dates and crack 8 safes? There's got to be more to that. I mean, there's... But don't overthink it. Now I'm thinking that I don't even want to think about it. I don't know. D just seems right. But I don't know why. Other than it just sounds like the word date. B date. Redate. Wet 8. I'm overthinking it? How? I feel like I'm not thinking about it at all. Am I right about the D? Is it date at the end? No D, okay. Well then what? Something 8. Cinca 8? Say 8. Sad 8. Matthew's very sad that he can't figure out this 8 puzzle. I don't know how I'm overthinking this. C8. B8. P8. E8. We 8. No. Does it spell a word beforehand? Does it like spell a word? Am I on the right track there? Mom 8. No. Mr. Mate. Mr. Yate. What has the other answers of this type puzzle contained? Let's see. The other puzzle answers were Christmas, so that was Christmas time. It was literally 12:25 for one of them. One of them was, I think it was on the chessboard in the study. It was like the spot. I don't remember what the combo was on that one, honestly. I don't really remember what they were. I didn't write them down. It's been so long since I've opened up one of these safes. The boudoir, that was the Christmas being the date. The drawing room was how many steps, how many short steps there were, small gates. I didn't think I would need, well, the only drawing room safe I knew was 415. I did write that one down for some reason, and then I stopped writing down the other ones. It was 4 small gates. It was like the 4 steps of the woman with the umbrella or something like that. I don't know. It was people taking short steps. So that had to do with gates in this puzzle over here. Gates meaning steps. Small gates. But what? Gates 8? Is it crack 8? But the main point of the answer is the date, right? What makes a date? What makes a date? It's a day, week. Oh, is it like week, day, month or something? Or day, month, day, year? Two or more people trying to hook up as a date. Yeah, that was the king and the queen in the safe, or in the study. I think it was referring to the king. Week, day, month. What makes a date? Numbers. Numbers make dates. Days, months, and years make dates. Oh, thank you, Joey. Not that you're missing much. Red 8. No. What makes dates? Oh, we know it's not the D. Calendars. People make dates. Dates are made up. They're a figment of our imagination. They're completely subjective. I don't know. My brain sometimes just runs into these mental blocks, especially when I'm overthinking it. And I don't know. What makes a date? Is it a word? A calendar date. Yeah. What's a calendar? Calendar date. But it's not a D. Calendar date. Month, day, year. Calendar. What's associated with calendars? August is the 8th month. Yeah. What? You've accidentally been so close a few times. Thank you, Joey. A week, a month, a day. We can't say day. We have a Y over here somewhere. But what does day 8 mean? But we don't have D in the first part. May 8th? What is May 8th? What is May 8th referring to? Okay. I mean, I'm happy I got it, but I'm frustrating that I don't know why. Like, what does May 8th mean? I just learned the real solution to this one. I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire. But it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized that ruins were exhuming. The border was the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it in, a dark trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Orindia. We had found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal the site back up, the better for us all. Ooh. Treasure trove. Plus 5 coins for each time you have drafted treasure trove. Small gate in a rage. Oh, I have not done anything with I hate trying to translate things like that. That is not my best thing. Okay. Let's take screenshots of this. What is this? This is red letter number 1, apparently. Okay. May 8th. Dear Baron Sinclair, to begin, my name is Worth Laud. That's a weird name. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair, between the years of 1915 and 1918. The former having died last month at the advanced old age of 89. May he sleep in soot and ash. He left behind his widow, 7 children, and 30-odd grandchildren. I write to you today, however, not to inform you of these family affairs of little consequence, but to tell you of a little bit about my father. He lived his life, towering above us in solemn silence, like many members of his and your father's generation. He never spoke of the work he did in the mountains of Reddington, or the famous estate in which he was stationed. He never spoke of the Baron, not once. I tell you this only to relate that he never betrayed the confidence your father placed in him. The secrets he kept for your family he took with him underground. Okay. His elderly comrades and colleagues from his old mining outfit proved, however, to be not nearly as discreet and considered with their words. During the wake, fueled by seemingly endless supply of spirits, these venerable gentlemen embarked on a journey down memory lane, recounting as much of the good old days as they could dredge up. While such reminiscences might typically be dismissed as the fanciful ramblings of age, the volume and specificity of their accounts lend a certain credence to their words. Now me, I am not a presumptive man. I don't presume these stories to be true. I don't presume your house is host to secrets of this magnitude. Yet, I find myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales, true or not. They seem, after all, stories worth being heard. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time fuels this urge. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. Perhaps if one were to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise, my eagerness to pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. I eagerly await your response from your lordship, Mr. Worth Laud. We got there. I told Okesa just go down the list until I got it. Eurasian is hard. Yeah, there's an entire letter I still need to translate. Yeah, I don't like translating either. I'm a filthy Googler for the end game. It's weird that this guy happened to write the letter May 8, which happens to be Eurasian and fit the small gates clue. Yeah, you'd think you would have gotten the reference to May 8 earlier. Like, that feels like you're given the clue after the fact, almost. Unless I missed something. We're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter, and we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout, particularly so when our methods lack the refined sophistication and class this author so effortlessly wields. All right, that letter didn't do much for me. I don't know what that... Okay, this guy's dad was the guy who wrote these things. The foreman, maybe? Because the dates are all old. They're all within that time frame, I think. Right? Foreman. We have 1915, 18, 18, 15, 17, 17, and now 16. Such a weird name, Worth Laud. Okay, well, the big thing, I'm really happy about that one draft thing, because once you draft it, you get 5 extra gold every single time. That's amazing. Might look in the letter room again. Letter room? What letter room? What do you mean by letter room? Okay. All right, I'm curious if, since these don't open, or they're not open now, I'm curious. I got everything out of there. I'm curious if there's anything left to do with this gear. All right, what else can we do today? I still want to... We do have the quest bedroom. And I did open up this door over here, so we could add to our allowance. And what do we have outside? We have the shelter. I'm wondering if there's anywhere else I can use this power hammer. Wasn't there something in the... What room did I draw outside the other day? And I was like, oh, that looks like there might be something to break down there. There was a room. What room was it? Oh, no. That was it was one of the green rooms. It was the greenhouse, I think, where it looked like there might be a thing to break down. I wonder if I could grab the greenhouse. All right, what would be the benefit of coming down here before the day even starts? Going back and forth. A shortcut, basically. Now that we've knocked down that wall over there. I guess if you have the key card to get in here, you could just pop up in the middle of the foundation without having to go through the rest of the house. And you just pop up here and go forward. Do I have some more mysteries? I have more I have a lot more things to figure out still. My to-do list is fairly long. So I think, are we done with this? Done? Question mark. Still have the classrooms. 2 more red letters now. I want to attach the boiler room to the garage still. We might be done with the bookstore. We might be done with lighting candlelights. I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Radiation detector in the shelter computer. I don't know what the radiation is. Anything. I don't know what that does. I don't think this is anything, but there's a stained window glass behind the altar that you can't quite make out in the chapel. But I don't think that's anything. It's just a thought, though. Room 46, the map puzzle. I need 3 more sanctum keys. I think the 2 stop clocks in room 46 were related to the clock tower. I might be wrong about that. Data transfer from Cinca. I think there's another. There might be a safe associated with the den. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I think there's more to do with the new clue, but I'm not sure. Tunnel in the underpass. Oh, that was what we just did, so I think we might be done with that. That's related to the gear. And then we have to translate Grandma's tomb note, her tomb letter. This thing. So yeah, we have a lot of things to do. What have you done with the clock tower puzzle? We got the sanctum key out of that. We got... this key. The third is high up all among the clocks. So we figured that puzzle out with the different clocks and whatnot, you know. Oh, you guys you're not even seeing this. Yeah, I have a We still have to find... I know I've actually gotten this vault one before, but then the game crashed and I lost it. But I had actually gotten that key once before, so I know where it is. The 5th key is held by a king on his throne. I have no idea what he means by a king on a throne. I don't know who a king on his throne is. And then the last key waiting behind the last door of 8. I'm assuming that... I don't know how you get the last key from one of these rooms. Maybe, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway. Let's try and... What are we doing? We're trying to grab more... red rooms to increase our allowance if we can. I have the shovel now, right? Yeah. Let's do this. I was king on my porcelain throne earlier. You're fantastic, Joey. All right. So what are we doing? This... I might grab the key. This is useless. Let's just grab the key from the nook. Was the nook one of the things that was checkmarked? Was the nook one of the ones that was checkmarked? In a new clue? Yeah, the nook has a check mark. So is there a clue in here? A low-case clue. I haven't figured that out yet. I don't know what a low-case clue means. You'd think it would mean lowercase and be a letter, but I don't see anything written in here. And I can't interact with anything in here that I know of. All right, what do I want to do? I want to go... There's so much in the... Yeah. What is this? Can I interact with that? No? Okay. Where are we going? I don't know what these letters are doing on the back of this thing. I just found that earlier today. Is there anything in here? Is there a dig spot or anything in here that I missed? No? I'm getting kind of low on steps. Gotta be careful. Do I want to leave something in the coat check? I might want to leave that sledgehammer thing. That seems like a very valuable thing to hold on to. I'm going to draft it. I'm not actually going to go in there yet. I'll come back to it. I'd get everything, yeah. Okay. Well, we have to do the West Wing Hall. It's the only one that lets us go north. I'm hoping to get the greenhouse. Well, all of these are terrible. I can't do this one. This one doesn't give me anything. These are both block us off. I can still draw rooms down this way though, so I could still do it maybe. I rarely come in the nursery. Is there anything in here that I have ever missed? This has got to be one of my least drawn rooms. All right. Let's go down to the Great Hall. We could just go out this way. Have you had a favorite color room so far? That's an interesting question. I mean, the green rooms are very good. Sometimes. Depends on how many gems you have. I don't want to use my key on that. Oh, I did get that one. Okay. I hate the red rooms, mostly. 2 rare items. Oh, I don't want to risk losing an item. I don't really have much gold. I'm gonna do the observatory. Let's see, what else? What other rooms? The halls are surprisingly decent. I'd probably say the green rooms. I'm going to use 1 star to redraw. This would be kind of useless. Well, not really. It'll give us a door. It'll give us a door. And we have the lunchbox, so we'll get some steps. You like the bedrooms to the lore? Yeah, that makes sense. Is there anything else in here? Conference room, sure. Come on, give me the green rooms. Let's get the boudoir. Well, the secret garden, not the secret garden, the one green room, they have to be drawn along the edge, right? Or some of them do. I think the one I'm looking for, the greenhouse, has to be drawn along the edge. I think. Let's do the hallway. Was there anything I wanted to do in security? I felt like I wanted to draw security for some reason. Maybe not. Let's do the drawing room. And then maybe in the corner we can get... Actually, I'm going to run over here. I'm going to open up these. I was hoping for some dice. So let's just redraw a lot and see if we can get the... I think it was the greenhouse. No. No. Nope. Break room's not terrible. Conservatory. Greenhouse, come on. I'm gonna use a star. I'm gonna use a star. Oh, the mailroom. I don't want to use all my stars trying to do this. Because I don't even know if there's a thing there. It just looked like there might be a door there. Like the bricks were pushed back from the other ones and it looked like there might be something to break through there, but how would that work? I'm going to do it once more. I'm going to do it once more. Oh, the vault. I don't have the key though. Alright, I'm going to do the break room. That way I can get the door, the key card tomorrow. I'm gonna run up to the code check and I'm gonna put that one thing in there. What the heck is this? I don't know what that means. Is that some way of doing the rounding thing? Are we going to 20? No. What? I don't know what this this. Let's go back to our math class. Where's our math class? Where's math? Advanced math. I don't know what that's supposed to represent. Okay, so it's a third? It's a third of this? So 20, a third of 20 is... A third of 21 is 7. Okay. This is multiplying. So a third is 3. Okay. I wish I'd picked the yeah, the break room's fantastic. Oh, well, I get the key card, which is what I came in here to get for tomorrow, which is kind of funny. You know, we could still open up while I was in the one, while I was over here. I should have opened up and see what we could draw up this way. I didn't actually do this. Doesn't really matter. Let's do the planetarium. Is there anything in here? There's a chest. Some keys. Somebody told me last time that there was more to this, and I forget what. Or they didn't elaborate, which I didn't want them to, but I kind of haven't thought about it till right now. Alright, let's go back up to the code check. Hopefully we have enough steps for this. So I want to go back up to the code check and drop off the power hammer. So we need to go... What would be the fastest way? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have enough steps for that. So yeah, that's fine. Plus we have the shoes that'll save us some steps along the way. And I guess we got some extra steps from the lunchbox right now, too. I guess I gotta retrieve the telescope first. I want to put the... Oh, or the burning glass. But we get the burning glass often, I think. Darn it, I keep doing that. That annoys me. You didn't miss much, I was just running through the house. Alright, so let's run back down to the break room. Which is this way. And then we can end the day. Okay. So now what do we want to do?